I'm too excited to share this message with you. And I was going to sit here and try to pull out all the cards and make sure that everything was in order for you to receive this message and for me to be able to channel fully and clearly the entire thing all the way through. But seriously, this is incredible. All of the hard work that you are putting in right now to every single goal that you have, you might feel like these are moment by moment decisions that you're like, okay, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, I gotta stay on track with this, I gotta stay on track with that. And you're resituating so many different aspects of your life right now. I feel like a lot of these things have been long-term goals, long-term studying that you have been investing your time into. And specifically, Spirit kept coming through and screaming the word study, studying, studying, study, study. And it feels like whatever you're about to complete is going to push you through the edge of this breakthrough. Okay, you've been working towards getting into alignment with this new reality for a very long time. And for a lot of you, it's felt like you've been having to navigate the darkness and, dare I say, even moving through darkness, moving through your pain and suffering and healing in silence behind closed doors. It feels like a lot of this work that you've done without anyone outside of you to be able to validate it or verify, wow, you actually have grown. Wow, you've actually done all this work. Or whoa, I don't even recognize you anymore. You're completely different. Maybe these are things that you're starting to hear now. Maybe these are things that you haven't heard yet because you have yet to step out. But I'm excited to say that it's time for you now to be stepping out and shining, to really take everything you've learned on this journey up to this point and start expressing yourself more. I want to shout out to Cynthia for this beautiful birthday gift. I've been wanting to work with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for so long. So thank you so much for this beautiful blessing. I'm so excited because I wait for the decks to tell me when they need to bring a message through, and today was the first time I was able to do that. I haven't even done a personal reading with these cards yet. So it's really amazing to be able to share this learning experience with you all. So oh my goodness. I mean, these cards here are amazing. And I want to start on the bottom of the deck. We have the bear. And the bear is actually equivalent to the Fool in this deck, in the sense that it's illuminating the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you think of a bear who hibernates, and they're finally starting in the warmer seasons to feel the call, feeling the call to move up and out and beyond the place of rest, the place of nurturing, the place of restoring oneself. You might have chills hearing this now. That's a confirmation for you that I'm speaking directly to you. You are ready to step up and into this next season, this next period of your life, because you've had, by necessity, Spirit actually kept you in a period of being closed off, being shut down, being isolated, in order for you to really repair yourself, to gather strength, and put yourself on track with everything that you are wanting to create. And we have a school bus going by, so there's something here maybe about being a school bus driver, or your it's like the kids are being dropped off, so it's like you're seeing now that you're finally finished all of this intense self-reflective studying. And if this isn't for you right now in this moment, this is where that ending of the darkness is going to lead you to. Some of you have been placed on a timeout, put into a cavern of deep rest. Some of you might even be feeling depressed. That's your spirit, it's your soul calling you to really rest, nurture yourself, and move through everything that life is asking you to move through. I want to remind you that there's no set structure for how your life is supposed to be. okay? Of course, you have soul contracts, you have fated moments, karmic destinies to fulfill. However, anything that your conditioning tells you is the right way to do things, or if you don't do things a certain way, then it's not going to happen. Those are all conditioned beliefs that are keeping you in a particular body, mind, and spiritual alignment. The goal of this waiting period, this cavernous experience, is to show you something different about yourself. To really put you on a timeout so you can reflect very clearly on what it is that genuinely makes sense to you, what it feels like in your heart to be in alignment with the life that you desire, and remember the truth of who you are, your strengths. Again, some of you, this might be you're graduating from college, so congratulations. Some of you might be the first in your family to attend a university, so congratulations to you, generational trendsetters. You are also completing some cycles at a soul level, and this is calling you out of a dark night of the soul. If you're seeing this and you're not quite at the end of it yet, it's so that you can understand why you're in this place, why you're being asked to sit in all of this darkness. And there's a misconception that if you avoid it or just pretend like it's not happening, that it'll go away. But that's not going to work for you, and not everything that you've learned up to this point, because you have the tools and resources to make your way through it. And I'm hearing to say, fight the battles, to fight the battles, to reclaim your power from your past hurts, from agony, from shame, from guilt, from humiliation, from abuse, from gaslighting, from manipulation. Where you're at right now is a period of time. It's a place of intentional rest and pause that Spirit has cultivated specifically in order for you to remember your strength. We have the Lion. You could be seeing the King of Wands if you pull cards for yourself, or you've been seeing other messages that resonate with you. If the King of Wands comes out and you resonate with that archetype, that's confirmation that this message is also for you, and that everything that you doubted in that message was that for me? Yes, it was for you. Okay? So the Lion here says that you need to get back in touch with your spiritual self in order to resituate your ego and your pride. You think of the lion is a very proud creature. Strong, courageous, brave, a leader, but prideful. Not in an egotistical way, but knowing their strength, knowing their capacity, knowing that they're standing on business and that they can back up everything that they're saying. So as you're getting back in touch with your inner fire, your inner flames, it's like, I'm loving this evolution here, this scale of coming out of the darkness into the light, remembering the passion that is you. You're being revitalized by Spirit right now. And you're being asked to remember that this light always belonged to you. And as you start to remember this fiercely, it is your job to defend that. Not in a offensive way, but to really carry yourself and know within your own being that there are certain things that you will absolutely entertain and certain things that you will never tolerate again. Some of you, this is associated with throat chakra activations, and by activations I mean exposure therapy, and you're being put into situations where you have to speak up for yourself so you can genuinely say the thing. I do not accept less than this. This is where I draw the line as far as timing, socializing, curfew, something like this. So for some of you, you might be parents reclaiming your sense of self in your parent-child relationship. Or maybe you're a guardian and you're watching over someone and you're needing to really be accountable for your own well-being before overly being available. Notice that sacrifice has not been a word that I've said in this message. Sacrifice implies that you have to be less than your fullest self in order to be of service to others, and that's not true. If that is something that you've resonated with for some time, then Spirit's asking you to reflect on where that comes from and why you believe that. Why do you believe that to help others, it must drain you? To do the things you enjoy means that you have to sacrifice practicality. Really, really sink into this depth that's being offered to you right now. We have the dolphin here. Sink into this depth. Dolphins swim pretty deep in the ocean, actually. And yet they are illuminated with such joyful, radiant love. Look at that. You're learning how to be the light in your own darkness by changing the way you speak about yourself and the way you speak about what you're struggling with. You are the light in your own darkness. Spirit asked me to say it again. And that the more you're connecting with people that are of similar understanding as you, like-minded individuals, that's going to be medicine for you. And some of you have been afraid to put yourselves out there because you don't want to be a burden. You're not a burden. The right people that are meant for you will never see you as too much. And if you are too much for someone, then that person or that community, that place is not for you. If they can't handle your emotional bandwidth, then that's not some place that you need to be. You're there to redefine your own reflection and how you think you need to be, who you think you need to be. And so the dolphin spirit's asking you to not waste time with distractions, but don't tell yourself that the things that you enjoy, that bring you so much passion and vitality and lift your inspiration and your curiosity, don't tell yourself that those things are a waste of time. Oh, I'm an adult, I have to be serious now. No. You can be serious and have fun. You can meet all of your responsibilities and also have a good time. Really reshape the way that you tell yourself how your life must be. Because you're growing past everything that you used to believe was comfortable and supportive to you. And sometimes Spirit has you slow down and pause so you can really evaluate before all of these beautiful things that you're trying to call in can reach you. You don't want them to reach you in a mindset that you can't hold space for them fully in your life. There's a little more that the dolphin wants to bring through here. I'm hearing, and the sun is shining. You have to be more comfortable expressing yourself in all of your dimensions, all of your emotions. Do not decide that people won't understand before you give them an opportunity to hear you out. Especially if you feel called to connect with people and reach out to certain people. Some of you watching this video need to book a reading with me because you're not able to see your way through this darkness and it feels like you've been walking through a black cloud your whole life and you can't see the way up and through, you need to book a reading with me. The link's in the description box below. So the beaver here tells me that you've been hard at work, or no, okay. Wow. Don't make yourself busy just to take up time. Okay? Don't make yourself busy just to take up time. The beaver wants you to be focused on putting your time and energy into things that you know and are good for you and are intuitively called to, okay? The beaver wants you to understand that it can be fun. That the process of getting to where you're trying to be can be fun. And that you don't have to put all of these burdensome expectations on yourself to make the journey worthwhile. A lot of you have the habit of trying to make things harder for yourself than they need to be because you're not used to things being easy. You've had to fight for everything your whole life. So now that things are starting to get easy for you yourself, you're starting to realize, oh wait, what? There's no way. Absolutely, there is a way. It's happening. It's right in front of you. Stop denying it. Stop fighting it. And ask yourself why you need to make things more complicated. Ask yourself why. And if you don't know the answer to that question, book a reading, okay? Because Spirit needs you to understand how this complication is holding you back. All right? Yeah, that's the first part of this message. I'm going to continue part 2 over on Patreon. If you want to join me, the link's in the description box below. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy you clicked on this video and you heard this message out, and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe to my channel so you can get notified as to when I go live and when I upload videos. I always pray that these messages find you at the precise time you need them, so trust that they will. All right? I'll see you in the next one.